What's up, everybody? Let's go. We're gonna be chill today. Chill today. Oh, my gain is a little off. Hello. All right. I sound like I'm in a tube. Anyway, welcome back to the channel, guys. This is Art to the Round Table. My name is Mello, and this is a blank canvas, but it isn't, because we're gonna be continuing Mean Streak Spider-Man. Let me turn off some of this stuff here. And I'm just gonna have the music bumping. Say hello when you can. If you can. And I'm gonna get ready. Hot damn. Let me see if I can do this again. You're gonna make me say it really slow. Muichi to keep. Oh my god, I did it better yesterday. But you know what? Muichi! How are you, man? Can you do me a favor? Can you let me know if I sound okay? I'm getting a weird gain and reverb in my headset, and I would hate for that to be what you hear. Give me 1 second. All right. What's going on, Saboteur? What's going on, Luigi? What's going on, everyone? It's hump day, which means we got to do 2 of these. 2 of these on our... What's the word I'm looking for? On our... We're on the road to 4,000 watch hours. That sounds crazy. That number sounds crazy. Trying out some things, trying out little camera angles. Okay, thank you guys for letting me know the sound sounds good. It's definitely in my ears then, so my gain is probably really high, and I am a bit too lazy to change it now. Yeah, we moving along. I'm not gonna do. I'm kind of like in between. I'm sorry, what? What are you at? Oh, where at? Dude, I'm in 2175 in terms of watch hours. So, let's just get to 3,000. 3,000 opens up the super chat and the member stuff, which I was questioning if I was going to do those. But I'm just trying to push. I'm curious how I am going to be able to get any lighter. And I think the only way I can get lighter... Yeah, can you believe it? I'm trying to get there. One thing that felt really good that I was doing earlier today was not breaking my stuff, was being a little bit more looser with my brush strokes. I got a little tight because of the way the artboard is compared to the gesso. Let me show y'all. So this is the Bristol board, Bristol paper. What is going on, Omer? How you doing, brother? 3K gets you monetized for super chat and do you get ads revenue? No, that's in the 4K, I think. It is what it is, y'all. Let me see here. Mooch says, I hope you get there. Thank you. And you did so much and so good when I was gone. Oh. Got a bit of screen time when you stopped, so I looked at what you did. I appreciate that. What up, Omer? What up, Sabo? This is my, let me turn off this, this slideshow. Yeah, man, the road to 4K, the road to 3K and 4K. I'm definitely gonna push. As you can tell, bro, I've been doing 2-a-days this week. Hold on, let me change this tunes. The 2-a-days are fun, but good gravy. It's trying to find something interesting for people to watch. I think what's really cool is that some people enjoy watching all of these progress bits. They just take a while. 2 hours at a time to do a painting. I don't want people to be like, ugh, I'll wait for the 6th hour. Yes, I already have the 1K subs. You get everything but on sponsorships until 4K. Gotcha. Well, then let's go. 800 more hours. Let's do we should do a marathon. I am not done with this one. I am just done for it right now. I got some highlights to add to big boy. I don't know if I want to be smoothing out the face, but I have too many questions to answer for that Dick Tracy piece, which is why I'm going to set it aside. What are we doing here? That's not true. You haven't heard Omer sing. Where is my pencil? Over here. K-pop junkie, how are you? Good to see you. Welcome, welcome. Give you guys some ASMR with the scratchy scratches. Omer's a workhorse, man. I'm inspired by his work ethic. He be on, man, and get stuff done, and the quality of his pieces gets better and better. So it stays on his toes. I like it. It's inspiring. it looks like I'm gonna be fighting these notes, these reddish orange notes for a while. But I just want to, I know they're gonna blend in, so but yeah, how's everybody doing, bruh? Oh, all I heard is I'm terrible. Who said who said that, man? Well, they'll get canceled. I might have to turn off the my overhead light to avoid all this glare, but I don't know if I want to paint in the dark. I gotta put away these filberts. Yes, sir. These or K-pop. Sorry, not sir. K-pop. Yes, these are Hemi. I'm doing. I am going back and forth between Hemi, and I have this palette over here of dried up gouaches of Arteza, and I've just been going back and forth for what I need. Arteza doesn't have an orange. What the heck's up with that? These Artezas I've had for 3 years now. Not Artezas. The Hemi. I've had for over 3. Yeah, they're pretty good. They're pretty good. I have some Winsor Newton, not professional, the student grade ones because they're too expensive. I too have a set of the Arteza Metallics. Not pans though, I use the squeeze. I feel like I'm missing something. Yeah, I know I have to mix yellow and red, but I figured in a mix of 24 that they would help a brother out. Shoot, the Hemis give you almost 2 oranges. So I thought that was interesting that there is none. But anyway, it's no biggie. Yes, you can. The baby blue. I was gonna get that. The baby blues. I don't know why I grabbed the orange. Yes, you can buy them separate, I believe. I know you can buy these tubes. I got Hemi. I had a black Hemi gouache, but about halfway from using it, I don't know what happened with how it got contaminated, but it got mold inside, and I had to chuck it. That was gross. Really gross. Wait, what happened? They messed up your stuff? Muichi, they're not expensive. For this 24, you know what? I'll check right now because things may have changed and things may have changed. But they weren't very expensive for me. I don't mean it like that, but they weren't very expensive. They're not bad. Hey Dagger, hold on a second. Omer says, your Hemi is the yellow, not orange. I would flip this over. That's orange, man. That's yellow. And then that's yellow. That's a yellow orange. That's orange. Vermilion. Oh, my orange got jacked out of the set? Nah. I think it's right. I think you're right. I don't think there's a yellow in this kit. I'm gonna make all the noise on the mic. Damn it. What's up, Shadow? How you doing? How is the leg treating you? Omer's busting my chops here. Those are my colors, man. And that's yellow orange. Muichi, you don't have to get the Hemi. You'll be surprised how similar all of these things are. And all they do is change the name. Shadow, if you like, hit the link there on that second, the pinned comment. All the goobers are on the full desk. I have the other stream going where you can see the palette and everything. Alright, what am I doing here? Where am I at? I had another square brush that was treating me better than this. And now I can't find it. Yeah, but Muji, you could get them at Amazon, of course. Temu, you could get it at Shine. Wish, I'm sure you can get some there. I like that vermilion. Ooh, I'm sorry to hear that, man. About your power. I've been looking for some that work well and don't need like 500 coats to not see the uneven paint. you may want to consider acrylic wash then. What color is this? It's fine. Because you're gonna drive yourself mad if that's what the whole uneven paints thing. But you can practice with on your consistency. '98 yesterday, Homer? Man. Wasn't there? I don't think there was in Texas, but I know there was a tornado that made landfall. That was huge, a supercell. That light up there is killing me. See if I can make my own color in here or something. Something to help me earlier. Yeah, Texas is huge. Like your toast. But yeah, that it was a supercell. That thing was ginormous. DARPA. Yeah, it's the windmills. This bad boy is moody. I'm gonna have to find a way to salvage this thing. All right, let's see what we can do here. Amanda, thank you very much. I'm just sitting here contaminating all my colors. So maybe I can lay some of this on top. I snuck you over. You know what it is? Because there are not many people on the other stream, and all the cool kids are over here, it jumped you over. Negative. I do not seal in between. I probably should. I probably should. I would need to find the right type of but I have some clear. I'm just afraid of what it's gonna look like if it smudges. Like if I put it on the acrylic and just kind of but fear, man, fear is a terrible thing for an artist, so it prevents me from doing a lot of things. But I have thought of that. I have thought of trying that. Yeah, feeders for the week. And getting their legs swept. But I have some clear gesso there that is smooth. I use the acrylic medium over my inks. I use this over my inks before I paint. So this over my inks before I paint, and I just started using this one. There's clear gesso, but this one is a smooth texture. rough texture, and I like this rough texture. Ooh, I like it rough on paper, on Bristol. I used that smooth when I did the what am I talking about? When I did Dick Tracy. Arlie Renee? Is that right? Did I say your name correctly? Arlie Renee 83 says, so beautiful. Thank you. Keep working and reach your goal. I shall. Thank you. Thank you, Dagger. Appreciate you coming through and hanging out. Owlin, what's up? I'm trying to do, I know it's a little iffy, a Glenn Fabry type of textured detail. You know how Glenn Fabry on his muscle tones is all bumpy? I think that's the only other word I could say. Like his and Beasley's art. Beasley. So I'm trying to emulate that. Amanda Rich, underrated and underappreciated. No, I'm kidding. you know, Omer, I was just thinking about him. I don't know. He has been active on IG. He just hasn't reached out. I think I'm going to. I think I'm going to reach out to him and, you know, I mean, it's no big deal. It is what it is. What happened? What are we gonna do? We can't go back in time. So I think I was thinking about him. So I might reach out. Not might. I will reach out. I just figure out which day. But yeah, I do too. Because like I said, the last thing he mentioned was dealing with fire in his place. So he had lost a lot of stuff. So but yeah, I don't know. He never replied to you. Yeah, he didn't reply to me either. Yeah, I am sure he is okay. I like those old Fabry, and I have his Preacher cover book. His old stuff, and just how gnarly some of the muscle tones are, and all the layering. Amanda, I really appreciate you. Thank you for your time. Thank you for the sub. And I will see you on the next one. My dog agrees. This is what we do, yo. We just we bring people together. True art and shenanigans. They are freaking fantastic. Fantastic. And his commentary in that book is so funny. Yeah, I'll go grab it in a second. But I love that old style from like the somebody mentioned this reminded them of the Marvel Masterwork cards that had like the Hillenbrand brothers and Joe Jusko's and my favorites Boris and Julie Bell. Those old school painterly style and just rough around the edges pieces. I was like, man, I'll take that as a compliment. It must have been in the mental Rolodex. Let me get that book. Give me a second. Let me get that chat and talk amongst yourselves. Besides all the Clyde Caldwell, besides all the pulp books I've been like cribbing from and studying and looking at, Ariel Olivetti's and Fabry's work has been in my mind. We'll do a little bit more dibble dabbles and then I'll show you the books. Show me the receipts. I really did think that I had I mean, it looks muddy on certain angles, but this vermilion and orange, that's red and yellow, has really added some definitions here. Yeah, dude. This one more recently, I haven't gone through the Preacher book in a while, simply because it's just it's not that it's dense. The artwork kind of like deserves to be peeked at a little bit slower. I think Ariel's is a bit more easy to look at and kind of pinpoint what he's doing or how he did it. I can I say though, I do not like when he goes into computer coloring, even though it's his exact style when he uses traditional medium. I don't know. It seems weirder and flatter. It doesn't seem as like, come on. I apologize for the glare, but look at that cable. And that Bastion and the Nimrod, and there is some, I think there's definitely some photoshopping. He loves his photoshopping. I think, like, that's cool, man. So, even with the subject matter, I don't know if you guys know me, there's some things in here, some themes in here that I'm like, oh, okay, whatever. But in context of the book and what they were trying to go for, I get it. But it's so good. And it looks oils and pencils, I believe. But that's a beautiful painting. You just drew on your room's wall. Vernier. I drew on my wall when I was young. It was so stupid. Not that what I drew was stupid. Not drawing on your wall. I'll draw on anybody's wall. Like, I love that background. It's so cool. I would love to do something like that. A full page of. I got a long way to go. R's face. Well, veterinary, I won't tell her if you don't tell her. Like, that's cool. But you see all those little crackles and how that's kind of like what I'm shooting for here. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, this is just his covers. How many of those? I know there's a few of in my local Ollie's. They sell some of the trade paperbacks. Oh, here you go, the covers to the trades. When man, that's so good. When I knew that I was going to try to push as much learning and practice into the painting, the gouache and stuff, I picked up these books knowing full well that they weren't using gouache. I think this is oil, maybe even acrylics. It's so good though, I don't care. That's so funny. Yes, and I'll go like that. Look at that fire effect. Look at the fire. Damn. I'm just gonna hold that up for a hot second. That looks good. You know what I really like? What I really would like to do? And Mort, my man Mort Kunstler. the grandfather of pulp paintings. He uses a lot of hot and cold colors. Like, see how, like at first there's this warm area here, this cool area here with the blue. In the same image, he'll rock some reds, man. And hey, let me show you, because I don't know how to explain it. This dude right here, Mort Kunstler. And I think if I read somewhere, this translate actually to art killer. I'm gonna have to double check that. But make sure this is safe. What's really cool about his paintings is they can very well be G.I. Joe toy art, toy box art. Like, look at this thing here. But you see how that color is so good. And he was meticulous. He used to use model toys all the time. Model toys, not just models. There's one here. Give me 1 second. It has a really good example of what I'm talking about with the hot and cold colors. It's just the way it pulls you into the picture. Come on now, like that. Even both of these are dope. Like that right there is so cool. And it's difficult because you can see, if you look close, because of the blue and the yellow, that explosion turned green. Vernier, good luck with your studies. Get your learn on, be better than us. And thank you for showing up. I appreciate it. I'll check out the piece you shared in the community post when I am done here. But even this is cool. All of it, all of the stuff that this guy has done is cool. And the story told in that picture alone. I stared at it one day when I got this book. I must have stared at this thing for hours because it looks just like a freeze frame of a G.I. Joe adventure from the mind. Anyway, if you guys don't know, get the Mort. All right. Shall we continue? What brush was I using? The triangle, the angled brush. But yeah, you can use a sponge, which I'm sure he already had the black, the darker background, and then just started to build out, and then feathered that thing there. Omer, my friend, thank you for coming through, man. I hope your internet issue gets resolved quick. Stay safe, brother. I'm gonna reach out to that dude, and I'll let you know how it goes. And I gotta jump on your stream one day, brother. It's been a while, and vice versa, and vice versa. Have a good one, Omer. Thank you for swinging through. It's good to see you always. in chat, if you guys do not know who Omar Glitch, make sure you check out his channel, subscribe to him. He's always on, drawing, inking, painting, helping out. Make sure you guys check him out the next week, every day, but check him out next week on Saturday the 9th. Him and several other YouTubers are going to be running an auction for several good causes. And a lot of great artwork is going to be up for sale, for bids. Some of yours truly is going to be in there, so make sure you check it out. I might be doing a little too much here, but I don't care. Why not? I'm just looking back at this thing. Can I ask you guys on the horizontal, does this camera angle help at all? Or is it just a distraction? Let me know in the comments below. Blow it up. Let me know. Blackfoot. Yeah, this one here, I thought it would give a pretty cool look. I have windows behind me with a lot of bright light, and sometimes I don't want to cover and be in the darkness of my room while I'm painting, which is why I don't always do the face cam, because it'll just be kind of a silhouette. But okay, if you guys can dig it, I kind of dig the way it looks. It gives you a different angle. All right. But besides that, how are the people doing? How are you guys doing? What's today? Wednesday. So Invincible is done. What's out there? Daredevil? Anybody watching Daredevil? No spoilers. I haven't seen the recent episode. Do we care? I love the character, but are we caring for the show as much? sound off in the comments. I don't know, man. There's things about the show. I'm like, like they're almost there. No, we just chilling. If y'all guys don't want to talk, it's all right. It's all right. Need smaller brushes, yo. Can y'all give me some? Give me some stanky little brushes. Señor. The other day, while painting somebody in the chat, and I'm grateful for the comments, said, what do you say? Vibes of Bob Ross here, which I thought was great. I'm like, I'll take that. the other day after that, Rob Norton gave me a huge compliment and said in his circle of peeps of creatives, equivalated, if that's even a word, me to Alex Ross. So I was just laughing to myself because I'm thinking the voice of Bob Ross, the talents of Alex Ross, and the looks of Ross Perot. And you guys are gonna be like, who? I think only my age, my demo, will get a kick out of it. So anyway, old men, people, old dudes laughing at their own jokes. That's all. That's all that the really what I wanted to share. The looks of Ross Perot. I hope there's like a Ross Perot goes viral. Search goes up. And a hush over the crowd. Oh, you said it. I appreciate that. No, and I didn't take it as, I took it as an absolute compliment. But yeah, that's funny. But it was very soon after somebody in a different time said the Alex Ross, and then of course I called myself Ross Perot because I'm self-deprecating. You know, and I'm okay with that vibe, honestly. This isn't an act. This is if the cameras were off and your boy was here by his lonesomes, it'd be this type of music. Because honestly, who else listens to this type of music? It'll probably be jazz music in the background, and just I'd probably be drinking some tea. It's the best thing in the world. I probably would have had a movie or something on, or an old movie, because I like watching old movies or something I have seen a million times. Alright. There's gonna be more harsh highlights behind them. I'm kind of doing the Punisher, the way I did the Punisher, where there's a really almost a bright halo of light behind him. But I'm not gonna put Spidey's face in deep shadow the way I did Punisher. Now all I'm doing is I'm imagining certain anatomical pieces, muscles or ribs or whatever, stretches of the suit, places where I can cheat the anatomy. You don't really have to know where everything goes. You just gotta have an understanding, I think. Plus, I got my models that I can look at. My halo light is putting too much on. Oh, you guys don't see his fist. Too much glare, I think. For me, I think it looks good on camera, but for me it looks... Man, Omar's a smart dude. I didn't think about adding the clear. And it would help. Do first layer and then... I'll have to try it out. Maybe I'll do it in my next painting. I think I'm kind of like too far in here. The problem for me, what I'm having, is that because of the way the light is hitting it, I'm losing certain details. Sorry, I'm holding my breath. The microphone is right in my face. And this is how close the mic is. And my face is right here. So, I'm like, so I won't be breathing in your ear. You gotta pay extra for that. Maybe the membership tier will be heavy breathing, petting, and feet pics. I kid. Unless you're into it. I'm kidding. I'm digging it. What I love about gouache is that I don't have to, which is probably why my stuff gets muddy sometimes. I don't have to wait till the very end to go with the highlights. I don't have to wait to the very end to go with the darks. I can kind of go in between the two extremes, because I can find my way back by accident mostly, but I can find my way back because it's so versatile. It really is bad practice. I think that if I was to do or try to help in the sense of how-tos and lessons, I would have to really, really get back into the basics and doing it right. Because I would rather show you doing how to do it the right way than the way I do it. But what I encourage any artist to do is to go with feel. Go with the feel first. And if you fail, if it looks trash, if it looks bad, ask yourself, what the frick happened? And see if you can fix it. Right? And if you can't find an artist to get you those tips, Google it. This is from a guy that's trying to get people to view him and stuff. I'm telling them to Google it. But that's just really honest, I think. Google doesn't have all the answers. It's just going to point you to it's going to point you to a freaking YouTube video where somebody has that on the title, if they know how to do it or not. So why not? You got to be okay failing when you're doing art. You got to be okay with it looking like garbage for a little bit. And that's an honest take. You guys saw how this thing started. I'm not saying it looks fantastic now. But younger me, younger Mel, would have been like, oh man, why did I even start this? Why did I show this to people? Why it looks no bueno. I've given up so many times on projects. I've given up so many times because it doesn't look a certain way. And I've given up before even trying to fix it. And I encourage you guys not to do that. It's okay to make it look the way it does. And then ask yourself, why does it look like that? Are the colors too dark? Are the colors too bright? Are they not varied? Are they not mixed enough? You have to know why it looks a certain way. That's all. That's all. And you have to be okay with constructive criticism if you ask for it. If you ask for it, be ready. It's the even I suffer from this one too. It's the unrequested the unrequested criticism that even to this day throws me off. But you have to be humble. Nobody ever likes to have their shortcomings revealed or spoken about. Once you jump into sharing and social media, you have to get that out of your head. People will comment. Some people are very nice and comment nicely. Some people will think they're helping and comment very rudely or be extremely critical and not care about how you feel, F your feelings, F your couch, if you're a Chappelle fan. And it's not the end all. It doesn't have to turn into a fight. Somebody says, yo, that leg looks like a giant drumstick. Why? Well, I'm foreshortening, and the knee's bent in a way, this, that, and the other. Nah, yo, it looks like that. Okay, how would you have done it? Or, well, do you have any tips for me to do it better? Some people just want to be mean and critique your stuff. Remember, those who can do and those who can't teach. I can't do either. Ay, ay, ay. The only thing you can control with yourself in art is be honest with yourself. That's it. That's it. CJ Jeffrey. CJ Jeffrey from Alaska. Good to see you. How you doing? Did I remember that correctly? She'd be like, nah, man, Canada. Shoot, now I can't remember. Is it Canada or Alaska? Oh, brother. I haven't taken my vitamins today. No, that's what I thought. So, Canada, Alaska, Arizona. Canada. Yes. I apologize. I remember when you were on, there was someone in that chat that was from Alaska. But I do remember it was Alaska and or Canada. Welcome, sir, from Canada. How you doing? Besides slightly offended, I apologize. So it looks like I'm going to be needing to add a lot more layers of white, which is really good. I'm okay with that. You fell asleep? Oh no. I was talking. It's the music. You missed all the good stuff, Muichi. I'm telling you right now. Nuggets of wisdom and everything. Ugh. I wouldn't feel too bad, man. I'm falling asleep too. I'm kidding. I'm gonna be here for another half hour anyway. And I will be back tomorrow. I won't be streaming so much next week. in the middle of the week, because my mom Dukes from Mom's Art on the Round Table is coming. I got some family coming over. We have a celebratory events going on. And guys, Mother's Day is around the corner. Do not forget your mamas. Get her a print. Go to my... No, I'm just kidding. Go to my Etsy store. Tell her you know this guy. Oh yeah, man, I am just looking forward to being with family that I haven't seen and been around in a while. And that's just really special to me. Hopefully I'll be able to take care of them, and the weather's nice, hopefully. And I'll cook. That's all I really care for. Swap. There might be too much white there. May have gone a little too far. Maybe not. I like the way the brush breaks and gives these really cool textured broken lines. And this one thing that this artboard provides that, and canvas provides that I love. The hard thing here that I have to remember is that because of I'm doing that halo behind him is going to make his head look weird. It's still part of his head. So, we'll see. I might have to darken everything around him, add some effects like I did in the previous one. But we all right. We all right. Some light creeping in. Nope, it's too dry. I think at this point I'm really just kind of like playing, and my form is pretty much all set. So trying to mess with texture and form and see if I can make it look good. If I was to look ahead and question any life choices, is probably going to be what the hell this background's going to be. I think that's where I painted myself into a corner. But that is all right. We'll get there when we get there. I've been recording these separately, the first few sessions, and guess what? I forgot to do it to this one. So, unless I do some really good editing and some apologizing, it's gonna look really weird if I was to do a time lapse, which I wanted to do, so I might have to do it some other time. Thank you, Mooch. I appreciate that. Like I said, I'll probably be on for another 20-30 minutes. But yeah, man, get your draw on. I like how sharp that black came through there. It needs to be darker here. I might have to use the square brush for that, but let me see if I can at least start it. Yeah, like I mentioned in one of the future videos, I will be sharing the reference image in case you want to try and draw it with me. I think that would be kind of cool. I'm doing a Wolverine cover and a Spider-Man Noir. It's my cat's feeding time, so she's letting us know. She got a nice harmony going. Yeah, bro, 2 angles. See, man, you don't be paying attention, bro. You don't be watching. I would never talk bad about you, Seb. You be in here. You jump on all the time, and I appreciate you. None of you, I wouldn't talk bad about any of you. When you're in the room. Is it hard to notice that angle there? You got 4 cats? Yeah. I got 2 cats and a dog. Yeah, Sebo, I thought having this camera here, because I don't do the face no more. I've been having a lot of horny ass kids, man, jumping on my stream, yo. So, I don't want to show my face. And my dog don't like it either. Yeah, Muichi, my cat is 15, 16 years old. She is deaf. But she is safe, she's happy. So we moving and grooving. More black. I gotta be careful adding too much water to my brush, especially on this part, because I don't want to pull up the paint. But I don't mind if it commingles with the bottom layer, because it'll add some richness. Oh, that's awesome, dude. Do that. The one that's alive, the old one, the one that's alive, is she's they're all adopted. Except for the young one. He's 1 year old. I think it was my wife answered a cat ad. I'm going to use purple for this. Even though you guys may not see it. Doesn't mean it's not there. Oh yeah, we getting there, I think. Some blue. I think the next time I do a painting, maybe not. I would really want to try mixing my own black. I saw a video on how to do it. Using the same several colors, but the base being either blue or green or red, and it creates such livelier tones of black and grays. So I want to do that. I probably should have done it here, but it's alright. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. I think it is. It's coming along pretty good. It's coming along. It's really weird how I'm sitting because I have a halo light, so on my video screen, which I really shouldn't be relying on my monitors, but it does help me with composition. It does help me with certain colors and how it pops and looks. And then if you look at it through this camera, it looks a bit darker, more realistic. I like the effect. Again, that Glenn Fabry. This dude. I'm trying to emulate some of his stuff. I got him in my head. Let's see if I can find. I guess that can you see how his shoulder muscles, like these little bits and pieces of detail. The problem is this, and this is a problem that a lot of young artists, myself included, I'm trying to emulate what he's doing without knowing how he discovered this technique. So I'm making the mental assumption and the artistic assumption. Which oh man, look at the detail on the jacket. So I think that if looking at his and having a better understanding of the musculature of the human body, it'll be a little bit better than just trying to add bloobs and blobs of color to emulate him. But it's cool, man. I'm learning. I'm having a good time. Hope you're having a good time. We having a good time together. My water's getting dirty. But I appreciate that. I think it's coming out really good. As long as I keep bouncing around. Don't stay in one place. If I can finish this I really want to finish it tomorrow. So I can seal it. I need white. I want to seal it and protect it. So that I can present it on Friday. And I want this thing to get sold. I'm gonna have to pick and choose. That's kind of like the rub. You can't put these dabs of color everywhere, because then it makes it unimportant in the places that you did add it. That makes sense? I think so. I will be on tomorrow. I gotta take one of my cars to my wife's car to get brakes and alignment done. I mean, I could have done the brakes. I can't do the alignment. I let the professionals do that. But then I'll be doing this. And then I think I might only be available on Tuesday. Maybe. But anyway, that's a me problem. We gonna get it done. I believe it. Like Naruto, I believe it. Believe that. I wanted to start that Wolverine piece, but I guess that's gonna have to wait till the next one, which is okay. I think trying to do both of those was going to be pretty iffy. But it'll be actually pretty cool to start it. And you can do that one with me. Hold on, what's going on here? What should I make my teacher Friday? Because he's graduating Saturday and we're having a class party. That's a good question, man. I haven't been in a school environment in quite some time. And even then, we didn't give our teachers anything but a hard time. That's nice of you to even consider. Unless you're being forced to, then. No, that's a good question. I don't know, brother. Do you know what they like? You guys can't see his hand, so I'm gonna lower it so you can see it. Hollow Knight? How come that sounds familiar to me? It sounds familiar, but I don't have a recollection of it. I'm just gonna dab this. It's a game. It's a game. Yeah. Well, how quickly can you make some fan art of Hollow Knight for your teacher? I hope I don't lose this here. I gotta stand up. I gotta see what this thing looks like. Ooh, I think that sounds pretty cool. Yeah, I'm digging that. I think that once I start adding some sharper oranges in the to like emphasize tight threading. I don't know about that eye. I may have to fix the black around the eye. But I think that might be all I can do for Spidey today. Which I think that'll be a great idea. Knock out some fan art for the homie. And hopefully he'll give you a passing grade. You dry? Yeah, you dry. I'm a little nervous here. Oh Lord. She crept up quietly as she could, just so that she can go and do that. That is hilarious. My cat's name is Broadway, so you can see it's because she's so damn dramatic. I know, she's just... Yeah, she's hilarious. Alright, man. I think this was pretty good. If I keep noodling at it, I feel like I'm just kind of touching bits and pieces left and right, and although I'm making progress, I am going to stop. I'll be back in tomorrow morning. My morning. I'll be here at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Let me close this stuff up. But yeah, I am going to point the mic at the speaker. Yeah. And I'll let my slideshow play a little bit while I clean up. But thank you everyone for stopping by. I appreciate you. I really do. And yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. So if you're not subscribed, and if you don't, if you want to get notified, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and it'll let you know when I'm on. It's moving along pretty good. I'll figure something out here on what he's perched on. It'd be great if I could just do it upside down. Maybe he's perched on the ceiling. What a odd perspective that is. It almost looks like Carnage. That's an idea. That is an idea. But thank you for hanging out. I appreciate you. This is Arts of the Round Table. My name is Mello. God bless you. I love you. I mean it. And until the next one. I'll draw you later. Bye-bye.